What's up? What's up? Shalom. Allah. This is your boy, Judah Tribe. Yah's chosen one up in here, man. We're going to continue the great book of Genesis. We're on chapter 40. Move it along. Move it along. Book of Genesis. All right. Chapter 40. And it came to pass after these things that Butler of the king of Egypt and his baker had offended their lord, the king of Egypt. And Pharaoh was wroth against two of his officers, against the chief of the butlers and against the chief of the bakers. All right, so we have the butler and the baker getting in trouble. and and he put them in the ward in the house of the captain of the guard into the prison, the place where Joseph was bound. And the captain of the guard charged Joseph with them, and he served them. And they continued a season in war. And you see, this is pretty cool because we see that Joseph, even though he's a Hebrew, he's in charge of stuff, man. He's in charge of stuff. So, he's in, let's see, I think at this particular, in this particular level, remember, Joseph got put in prison um, because his Pharaoh's wife tried to hit on him. And he tried to get away. So she said, he tried to rape her and stuff, man. False accusations. See, that stuff was going on in biblical days, man. All right. And the captain of the guard charged Joseph with them, and he served them, and they continued a season in war. All right. And the captain of the guard, okay, and they dreamed a dream, both of them. Each man his dream in one night, each man according to the interpretation of his dream. The butler and the baker of the king of Egypt, which were bound in the prison. And Joseph came in unto them in the morning, and looked upon them, and behold, they were sad. And he asked Pharaoh's officers that were with him in the ward of his lord's house, saying, Wherefore look ye so sadly today? And they said unto him, We have dreamed a dream, and there is no interpreter of it. And Joseph said unto them, Do not interpretations belong to the Almighty? Tell me then, I pray you. And the chief butler told his dream to Joseph, and said unto him, In my dream, behold, a vine was before me, and in the vine were 3 branches, and it was as though it budded, and her blossoms shot forth. And the clusters therefore brought forth the ripe grapes. And Pharaoh's cup was in my hand, and I took the grapes, and I pressed them into the cup, Pharaoh's cup, and I gave the cup into Pharaoh's hand. And Joseph said unto him, This is the interpretation of it. The 3 branches are 3 days. Yep, within 3 days shall Pharaoh lift up thine head, and restore thee into thy place, and thou shalt deliver Pharaoh's cup into his hand, after the former manner which thou wast his butler. All right, way to go, Joseph. But think on me, and it shall be well with thee, and show kindness, I pray thee, unto me, and make mention of me unto Pharaoh, and bring me out of this house. And Joseph was just remember me, man. I just told you this dream, so just remember me, right? For indeed I was stolen away out of the land of the Hebrews. There we go. You see that Joseph was a Hebrew. And here also have I done nothing that they should put me into the dungeon. I didn't do nothing. I didn't rape that woman, man. That old nasty Egyptian. I didn't rape that woman. She just wanted me. And I wasn't giving it up because it was wrong. It's against what Hebrews do. We don't commit adultery. And in the uppermost basket there was all manner of baked meats for Pharaoh, and the birds did eat them out of the basket upon my head. And Joseph answered and said, This is an interpretation thereof. The 3 baskets are 3 days. Yet within 3 days shall Pharaoh lift up thy head from off thee, and shall hang thee on a tree, and the birds shall eat thy flesh from off of thee. And it came to pass the 3rd day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, that he made a feast unto all his servants. And he lifted up his head of the chief butler and of the chief baker among his servants. And he restored the chief butler into his butlership again, and he gave the cup into Pharaoh's hand. But he hanged the chief baker, and Joseph had interpreted to them. Yet did not the chief butler remember Joseph, but forgave him. See, what an idiot this butler was, man. What an idiot this butler was. Remember, Joseph interpreted his dream, and he didn't remember Joseph. Joseph's in prison for no reason at all. Because, this whole nasty Egyptian woman, I mean, she's probably fine and everything, but shoot, Joseph didn't want to give her none. She's married. I mean, he's living it up. He's living good, man. He's second-hand man to Pharaoh, and this stupid Egyptian lady got him inside this prison because she said he tried to rape her. And this butler and baker, too bad for the baker, man. It wasn't good for the baker. Got hanged on a tree. And that was that, man. That is not cool. All right, that is a good chapter. That's chapter 40 in the book of Genesis. Chapter 40 is dealing with Joseph in prison with the baker and the butler. That's a very good chapter. So, young boys and girls, if you want a chapter to read about interpreting dreams or anything like that, then that's a good one. You see that Yah is with him, with Joseph, even in the jail. He's with him at all times. All right, love you guys. Shalom.